That obese dwarf beaner? That was me. The epitome of insecurity and desolation. A gremlin lurking in his cave. That was in 2010, nearly 8 years ago, when I was masturbating every day. I remember that summer I'd been watching so much anime, heading to the bathroom just to imagine fantasies of the female characters and fap mindlessly to them. I was playing video games every single day, multiple hours per day. I was a nobody, a phantom to all those around me. Let's fast forward to high school. I was the kid who sat in between fitting in and not fitting in. I wasn't an outcast, nor was I a popular kid. I was like this chameleon who would just change depending on my mood and desires. I used to make these stupid snaps just to get some attention and validation.
Ho ho ho! CHCH news coming at you live, bitches!
I was honestly a goof, and I still am, but then I would do anything to make my friends laugh. Even though I was eating microwave meals and pouring all my spare time outside of school into porn and League of Legends, I still had a creative ambition. I started making random parody music and even music videos. I found a random beat online, YouTube to MP3 that bitch, and just made some shit happen.
I be saying take a shit, stop no hating, take a shit in the toilet, drop that shit bitch, don't be niche.
I shot and edited this video on my own. It wasn't for school, just out of sheer boredom. I made a ton of videos like these with my friends.
We gotta get out of here! I think I got shot. How unfortunate.
In fact, my best memories I had around then was just these hobby projects. I never cared about the validation of getting a great mark or the pat on the shoulder. I just wanted to have a laugh and give others the same feeling. However, when I didn't have my friends to do these for fun projects, I reverted to my old habits to escape. I wanted a release, a way to avoid the pain of life. In 2015, I graduated high school, barely scraping through. I was heading out to uni for chartered accounting in the fall, which is hilarious because I nearly failed grade 12 accounting. I skipped over 50 of the 80-something classes, and I passed with a 54. University was a huge change that I was not ready for. Leaving my family and going somewhere unknown to live for 8 months and getting some hefty debt, certainly anxiety provoking. My good friend Rico and I shared a dorm room together, which meant loads of fun. Sharing a small space like that, with people always popping in and out of your room, didn't really give you the luxury of sitting back to masturbate all day. Truly a blessing. September 21st, 2015 was when I first embarked on NoFap. After Ali showing me his 60-something streak and me being in denial about it for months, I finally made my decision. I started my ultimate NoFap journal. This was like my lover. I wrote so much then, so many crazy memories. This was my very first journal entry. Day 1. Hello there. Today I'm deciding to deprive myself of all sexual stimuli and porn for 30 days. My main goal is to be porn and fap free, but I have to take it day by day. It's gonna be a really fucking hard struggle, but I need to do this for my own sake. I signed up on Reddit and subscribed to r/nofap. I'm going to do this if I fucking have to die in the process. I need to get my life together and clean my addiction. Hopefully one day I can look back on this journal and be proud of my journey. So, good luck, Daniel. You know, I've got a big grin on my face right now. I'm so proud of you, Daniel. We did it. We fucking did it, man. You never gave up. This journal is so rich in soul, pain, love. Just feeling the pages and holding it in my hands. It's like time travel. Fast forward 3 months and I've lost so much weight, hitting my fitness goals.
Starting our day off right
Got that morning run, and then we're gonna hit that up with some lifting right after. You know what I'm saying? Let's go!
I went from weighing 230 pounds to leaning all the way down to 165. I managed to reduce my fapping habits significantly from daily to bi-weekly. But that first term wasn't all growth with fun and games. I was hardly passing in school. I despised my program, and I ended up skipping most of my classes again. I was smoking so much weed, around 2 to 4 joints per day.
Smoking, burning, Mary pouring, sipping, got me skipping class and took greens, yeah. 20 joints in a week, yeah. I was living for relief, yeah.
I started drinking booze. It soon became my crutch to turn off my social anxiety and to talk to girls. My game and dating life was non-existent. I almost started dealing drugs and began shoplifting at supercenters, which thankfully was short-lived. By the time I finished my first year of uni, I knew I couldn't stand it. It just wasn't for me. I dropped out and went back to my hometown to live with my family to get my life together. Ali and I started bonding a lot more. I started diving deeper into philosophy and reading books like the Kybalion. NoFap was still a struggle. This was my yo-yo period of relapsing and rebounding over and over, which looking back is quite normal. You can't expect to undo a 10-year habit in a day, month, or even a year. This was around the time when I fully committed myself to a plant-based diet. I was heavily fitness-oriented, working out 6 times a week. In the summer, my mom and grandmother offered me a trip to Iran. It was 10 years since my last family visit. My uncle just got this new farm on the countryside, organic fruits and veggies riddled throughout the country, high mountaintops waiting for you to explore them. There was no electronics or proper Wi-Fi, meaning I'd have zero access to porn while I'm there. It sounded like just what I needed, a 1-month self-discovery mission, while also having no access to internet porn. So before I knew it, I got my passport renewed and booked a round trip to Iran for 39 days. But little did I know that my mom and grandma's marketing was a scam.
39 days, on day 3 I was going insane. Hey, I was good on the plane, but they all so cray, now I'm losing my brain. Hey, face to face with family, fake conversations making me bleed. Face to face with tragedy, hey, hateful relations, if only you'd seen what you did to my sis.
It was hell being there. High amounts of family drama, a sleepless, polluted city, having no routine or control over my day-to-day life, internet withdrawal, panic attacks, horrible arguments. My journal is riddled with so much regret and hatred from those times. Coming back to Canada was like walking into the gates of heaven. I was just so relieved to come back home. I was still yo-yoing heavily with my streak. I was all over the place, still playing games, smoking heavy amounts of weed and fapping. It took 3 more months till I hit such a deep low and needed my family's help. I told them everything about my addiction. I started this YouTube channel around then, as a means to document and help myself. And little did I know how many people would be impacted by my work. December 2016 was the first step into a new life. I started cutting out deadweight friends, meeting new people, improving my dating life, putting all drugs aside, starting a relationship, quitting my day jobs, starting a freelance business, improving my relationship with my family. You're probably thinking, damn, how long is your streak? How far have you come? Did you conquer porn-induced erectile dysfunction? Are you a chick magnet now? Does semen ever leak out of your ass? I'm currently sexually active, and I have not compulsively fapped or watched porn for 573 days. My libido is insane. I can pleasure my partner like no other. I used to get boners when we'd hold hands, and hell, I sometimes still do. I can finally be myself. There's no weird facade or faking of emotions. I have so much more time to do the things that I love, like writing this video, spending time with my family, or playing Super Smash Bros. With Ali. Each day I strive to make the next one better, but it wasn't easy getting here. It wasn't always fun. I've had so many days where I wanted to give up. So much self-doubt. Can I really do this on my own? Can I really drop out of school and make something happen? What if I relapse again? What will I say to my audience? What will they think of me? What if all this effort is in vain? Days and nights where I felt like absolute trash. Panic attacks, falling back into bad habits, denying facts and truths of my vices, being selfish, horrible arguments with my family and friends, making really tough decisions. So much fucking pain. If I could send a letter back to my 17-year-old self, this is what I'd write. Dear Daniel, think about what you want to do for the rest of your life, and do it. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Take up a martial arts and start being more assertive. Your passivity will hurt you and your loved ones. Stop being lazy and treating yourself like a slave. You know you have a big project due by the end of the month, but let me guess, you're just gonna play games till one day before the deadline and then, yup, bring out those slave whips. Enough of that. Time is of the essence. You must value the long run. It's about the marathon, not the sprint. Cut out or compartmentalize your shallow friends and find people that actually want the best for you. Fuck the streak mentality. Flush it down the toilet. What about rewiring your brain? Or the other 100 things that you could be doing with your life? You're going from fapping to porn to mentally masturbating over your no-fap progress. Stay away from alcohol and all drugs. Your brain is still in development. It's not wise to interfere with that. Ultimately, have fun with your life. Go out, socialize every single day. Tend to that primal desire. Start talking to more girls. Get to know some on a personal level. Look into investing, maybe real estate or cryptocurrency. Think outside the box and always break the rules. Love you lots, man. Your future self. This was my story.